Badflower and the Mysterines. AOL Nation, Badflower, both from L.A. Mysterines coming over from London. The Falling Forward Tour here at the world-famous Agora on Wednesday, October the 19th. And you can go to agoracleveland.com if you need further details on the show. Just be caller 10 now, though, and I'll slip you a couple of tickets. Good luck. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
Our apologies to second shifters.
All right, here we go, everybody. Let's get to work.
This is no way to start your day.
The Alan Cox Show.
On 100.7 WMMS.
You can't tell a friggin' thing they're singing, but this is the official Space Force song. Everybody forgets now that we have a new arm of the military, the Space Force, and this is their song. The U.S. Air Force Band, because I think this is part of the Air Force. I feel like the Marines are part of the Navy. Yeah, there you go. It's called Semper Supra, which means always above. So for people who are waiting to get their hands on some of that Space Force merch, but you're like, well, I don't feel good wearing anything. You know how like Bill has a side hustle at NASA?
No, I just shopped there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've been severely misinformed.
It happens from time to time.
The Space Force song has been officially released. So there you go. Nothing to do with the former Steve Carell show, Space Force, with our friend Roy Wood Jr. And unfortunately, it didn't really do what they hoped it would do for anybody who watched Space Force when that was on Netflix. Had a lot of great people in it, but there was something about it that wasn't really clicking with a lot of people. Unlike The Patient. I know you're watching The Patient.
We just watched the new episode last night.
Patient's great.
What's The Patient about?
Very good.
It's about a guy who is trying to stop his urge to kill, and he kidnaps his therapist and chains him up in his basement in an attempt to get him to really focus in on. And Donald Gleason is actually the real-life son of Brendan Gleason. We were just talking about him.
Okay.
Donald Gleason is the actor. He was in Ex Machina, and he's been in a bunch of things. Mm-hmm. He plays Sam, who is the killer, and Steve Carell is his therapist.
It's so good.
It's like a play. Like, there's one set kind of in that basement.
Yeah.
And there's like a little bit of other scenes they've shot, but it's a very tightly kind of controlled vibe.
Check it out.
It's so good.
How many episodes are there so far?
It's only one a week, and they're like 22 minutes.
This was
that's
I love
episode
that.
4, I think.
Yeah, this was episode 4.
You got to wait week to week.
We'll catch up on that in no time.
Brian just got the Shudder app, as as a horror fanatic does. We are 0 for 2 on Shudder original content.
Really? I thought you liked Slacks.
Well, we watched Slacks, which is about a murderous pair of jeans.
Yeah, which is, I thought, really funny.
Well, I think I just don't understand it because I can't tell. I can't tell if it's being funny. Was it written to be funny, or were they trying to? Yeah,
but who cares? Like, if you had a good time with the movie, right?
I guess. And then the one we tried to watch last night was called Bloody Hell. I don't know if you've seen that.
I liked Bloody Hell.
Another one where I'm like, I just don't think that horror comedies are for me.
It's all over the place.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
He's talking to himself, and he's hung up in a basement. He breaks some kid. It's like all over the place.
Here's the thing, though. But if you don't like horror comedies, you're also not going to be watching like the super scary, bloody movies either.
No.
You want suspenseful ones.
I like suspense,
I keep
psychological
telling you,
thrillers.
Watch The Dark and the Wicked.
Okay, we will.
There's some gross stuff in it.
We've only had 2 nights with this app, so we have watched 2 movies.
Shudder's dynamite.
Well, that's what I've heard. And Brian was scrolling through yesterday. He's like, dude, there are so many things on here.
Yeah.
Like, so many options.
The Creep Show anthology, when they rebooted Creep Show, that's good. Those are episodes.
I think I'm going to just start at the beginning of horror and watch all the classics. I've never seen, like, Halloween all the way through. I've never seen any of those, like, the original Friday the 13th or any of that, you know? The first Poltergeist. Like,
we were talking about Channel Zero. You should watch that. That's episodic. Channel Zero is fun. But yeah, they have a great. There was a horror channel that used to be called Chiller. I think it was like a cable channel, Like if you subscribed, Chiller might be on your package. And that folded, and I think part of it was folded into Shudder. But Shudder's an app. And I was kind of off it for a long time, but like within the last month or so, I've been watching tons of stuff on Shudder.
Well, it's spooky season, so
It
that
is.
makes sense.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Yeah, you're
Spooky
feeling-
season. I don't. Halloween's not even on my brain. I don't care about
The weather
Halloween.
is
It's
changing. The
not
leaves-
really.
the
It's
leaves
82
will
degrees
begin to
today.
fall. Today's the last hot day, though. It's going to be in the 60s like the rest of the
Yeah.
week.
50s
I got
next
some
week.
flannels ordered. Excited.
You ordered flannels.
Yeah.
Huh.
Get some fall clothing going.
All right.
I went to the store the other day, and the girl did not ring up my flannel. And that felt like a win for me.
What does that mean? She didn't bring it up.
That means she stole it.
I didn't steal anything.
Did you inform her she didn't ring up your
Nope.
flannel?
Sure didn't. Not
Huh.
going to either.
Because that's her job to ring it up.
It's her job to ring it up, and it's a huge box store.
That's
they
how
make
you-
millions and
that's
billions
how
of
you-
dollars every day.
That's how you rationalized it in your head.
100%.
Yeah.
If I get something for free, I'm like, "Ugh,
Hmm.
sorry. She's not going to get fired for that.
I don't know what people get fired for. I assume the places are looking for reasons to fire people.
No, nobody has any workers right now.
That doesn't mean they're not looking for reasons to fire people.
I mean, I guess.
Again, I don't know if you've been in these stores. There aren't that many people working there. They might have people working stock,
Sure.
but they're trying to get as many automated. They want you working in the store now. They want as many automated checkout lines as they can possibly get.
Did you see in England at Tesco, they put in automated, like, self-checkouts, and
What's a
nobody wanted to
Tesco?
use them? Tesco's like a...
That's their chain. That's their kind of European grocery chain.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
okay.
a grocery chain, kind of big box store type thing too,
Yeah.
I think. But nobody wanted to use them. So there's a line of people for the one cashier that's working
Mm-hmm.
to protest that their stupid self-checkouts.
Yeah, what's the point of these stores that have 20 aisles if there's 2 people working?
I don't know.
I mean, that's been a complaint for a long time. Anybody that went to like Walmart, they were like, there's 20 lanes
Mhm.
and there's 2 people working, even before they really ushered in the automated checkout lines. And those are rife with people stealing and things like that. You know, a lot of these big box stores, they'd rather put up 3 times as many cameras to catch you not scanning something.
Or deal with the loss rather than pay people.
Right.
Yeah, seriously.
Like,
the
So, how
shrinkage.
much are we really comparatively? How much are we losing paying this person as salary or a yearly amount, even if it's like $25,000 a year? Are we losing more than that from self-checkout theft?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, listen, if you're a business, that's a logical cost-benefit analysis. But if you're a customer, it ain't good for the overall UX. So, anywho,
If you were
Mary got a
checking
free
out-
shirt.
If you were checking out and you noticed they didn't ring something up, you would say something.
I would. I'm that guy. I'm not saying I'm. That's just me. It's just how I'm wired. I don't like to feel like I'm stealing. I
You're
don't
not
like.
stealing.
Yes, I am.
How?
Because I didn't pay for it.
But it's not your fault.
That doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that I didn't pay for it.
You get out of the store. That's what happened. I was like, that total seemed low. And I got out of the store, and once I got into my car, I checked the bag, and I realized that she hadn't scanned it. So are you going back in to say, hey, you didn't scan this? I would like to pay for this flannel.
Yeah.
You're going to leave the parking lot, walk all the way back through, get in line again, and tell them, you messed up. Instead of being like, you know what? I'm going to take it.
I didn't pay for it.
Okay.
I just don't feel. I wouldn't want somebody taking something from me.
But it's an honest mistake.
Huh?
It's an honest mistake on her part.
Not
it's
on
like
your
she's
part.
gonna get in trouble.
Not on your part.
No, I'm already in my car though. I'm not going
This
back
is
in.
all. This is all I'm saying. To me, it doesn't matter what the other person did or didn't do. Like if they double charged me, I go, hey, you double charged me. Take this off, right? I pay for it one time.
You get one amount of payment.
That's right. If I paid for it 0 times, I would say, hey, that's just me. I'm not saying it's better or
I don't
worse.
like that.
I'm saying I don't like feeling
You don't like that he wants to be honest,
Yes.
but you're the one that hates liars the most.
I'm not lying about anything. What am I lying about?
you're taking advantage of someone else's mistake.
Correct.
And I'm not even saying you're wrong. It is their job to do their job. But you're asking me, and I'm saying I would tell them you didn't ring this up.
You would go back because I noticed when I got into my car.
You can ask me this however many ways
That's
you want to
crazy.
ask
Would you
me,
go back
and-
in, Bill? Would you go back
Yeah.
into this? You
I
would.
have.
You
I
would
have.
go back into the store to pay for
Yes,
it.
because I also don't like to take things.
Cody, I already know his answer. Nah, bitch, that's a free shirt.
I mean,
The two poorest people.
they're not gonna miss it.
That's what I mean.
But
I'm
I don't-
This
but
store
it's
makes
not about
billions of
that.
dollars
But I
a
also,
year.
I will use it as a
again,
sleep shirt.
people can rationalize it however they want. And I'm not even saying you're wrong. I fully get why somebody
would
would
you
go
feel
free
guilty
shirt.
if a store that habitually overcharges,
That has
that
nothing
makes
to-
billions of dollars a year, why would you feel guilty?
You chose to shop there.
Sure, but I'm not
I don't
gonna feel
have any-
guilty when your employee doesn't ring something up.
I'm not making other people's decisions. It's not up to me what their profit margins are.
I
What
understand.
I'm saying is, if I wasn't charged for something and I took it, I would feel weird about that.
If
and
I
say,
went to like a boutique and it's this woman running the cash register, this is her place and it's a small business, absolutely. I will 100% say, hey, you forgot to charge me for that. Or I would go back in. But a big store like that?
listen,
no way.
you're making the case a lot of people would make, which is that it's a matter of degree.
Yes.
I'm saying if I don't care if it's at Walmart or if it's at a little spot in Lakewood, if I got something and I didn't pay for it, I would feel weird about that. And I would say, hey, you didn't ring me up. And you know what? Sometimes
Nope, they're not giving it to you for free.
you don't, at Walmart, using your logic, the person's going to go, go ahead. I guarantee you, if you go in at a big box store, you think she wants to do all that work again? Hell no, because she knows. She goes, look, that lady's not making one extra dime
That's my
per
whole
hour.
Point.
But
They're
you're
not-
proving my point.
But
if you
she's
went
gonna
back
look at
in,
you and be like, why are you here?
right,
She's
and
gonna
she'll
say,
go,
go back out. Don't even.
okay, fine, but at least I
You
went
tried,
through.
is what you're
I
saying.
tried. If she says, don't worry about it, because that has happened too. That has happened to me. She goes, okay, cool. Okay, I'm just letting
And then
you
your
know.
conscience is clear.
That's right,
Okay.
because she knows and I know, and if she goes,
See, me and Cody, and let me speak for you, Cody, because I feel like you agree.
Mm-hmm.
We see that as a little gift from the universe. We're like, hey, good looking out. I did need that extra $17.
this is how people use made up otherworldly forces
Sure.
to justify their own bad behavior.
Not a
But that's not bad behavior.
That's
I didn't do anything
It's
wrong.
stealing.
That's
It's
not
not
stealing.
stealing.
It doesn't matter. This
I
is
love how we are so insane.
because
in a different
this
room,
is
it
the
doesn't
same.
matter.
This is
We're
the
insane.
same as the Brinks truck on the highway
Yes.
that opens up. It's not your money.
But that's not stealing.
It is because it's not anything. It's not yours that you take.
Just
you
like
stole
I
it.
said about Adam Levine and his
Anything
wife
you
have an open relationship.
anything
same.
you. It doesn't matter what the other person's doing. Anything you took and didn't pay for, you stole.
No.
And I know this because
This
I
is a
took
community.
I took things when I was a kid and I got in trouble and I got my mouth washed out with soap and I had to go back to the lady and go, I took this Snickers
Technically,
bar.
I didn't steal it. Technically, she stole it.
There's no technically.
Yes, she's the one who didn't ring it up. It's not my job to ring it up. She
All-
stole it and handed it to me, and I accepted stolen goods. I'll give you that. But
That's
I didn't
a
steal
crime
it.
too.
But I didn't style it. I didn't
You
steal
know
any of it.
accepting stolen goods is a
I'm
crime.
not gonna go to jail for as long.
Listen, I'm not even telling you guys you're wrong. I completely understand where you're coming from. I understand the logic. I'm not stupid. I would just feel weird. I would just feel weird. Mary's right. The cost of a human paying plus training plus insurance plus HR costs is more than the loss from the self-checkout. And this is not a Moneybags Allen thing.
I think it
doesn't.
is.
It's not.
Must be nice.
You know, it's not like I've been making tons of money my whole career. I was like dirt
No, just
poor
the
up
last
until
20
like
years of it.
15 years. But but I'm old.
Yeah.
I didn't start making money till I was in my mid-30s, for Christ's sake. So, but I'm the same way. Like some things I just feel weird about. Other things, you'd be surprised to know, I really don't feel weird at
Okay.
all.
Do you
But
have-
something like that, I would feel weird about.
Do you have a limit? If it's an item that was scanned for $5, are you gonna go in the same amount as if it was scanned for $100? Does
Yes.
it matter how much the product was? If they forget to scan a candy bar for $1.50, are you going back in like, hey, you didn't scan my candy bar? Or you're like, man, it's just a candy bar.
Well, I'm not buying candy bars, Mary.
Yeah, he's
A
not-
Mountain Dew, whatever. It's a liquid candy bar.
It's true. If I noticed that
Something cheap, under $5. Are you going back in for under $5? You get to the car and you realize, because you didn't even notice it. It was minuscule.
it was what?
Minuscule. It's the same thing.
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Um,
A couple dollars.
maybe not. I don't know.
So then then it's not a matter of morality then. Because if it's less money,
You asked me,
And I'm asking
would you
you.
feel weird? And I said yes.
I'm trying to find logic in this.
I'm giving you logic.
The
You're
logic is
trying
that
to
he'd feel
you're-
bad.
You're trying to find at what point everybody is comfortable stealing like you
It's
and
not
Cody.
stealing.
It
It's
is.
accepting stolen goods.
That's a crime.
Would you go back in for a $2 candy bar?
I mean, I probably already ate it, so
It's stealing adjacent.
Stealing.
It's stealing
adjacent.
respectfully, right, Cody?
Yeah, right. Cheating respectfully in a retail establishment. Yeah.
I mean,
Alan, it's a test, and now Mary won't advance in the afterlife.
Whatever.
Listen,
If that's
fortunately,
the worst thing I
the
do
real
in my
test
life.
is.
and by the way, the guy who doesn't even believe in that claptrap is walking back in to tell him I didn't, and you, who are like trying to get to the higher plane of whatever, is taking shirts,
I
stealing slacks,
accepted.
stolen goods, a crime. I don't know how many times I can say it. How about going back in, somebody says, buying the same shirt and then giving the free one to a homeless person? Well, here's the problem with that. What if the homeless person doesn't have your sense of style?
Right, and they're like,
What if it's just not there? Right. They're like, what? You think because I'm out here and I'm unhoused, I have to take whatever crap you throw at me?
Right.
Maybe I don't want an Italian beef. Thank you very much.
I do. I love an Italian beef.
They are good. So I'm not even saying there's a right and a wrong here because I fully understand where you guys are coming from. I'm sure everybody will tell me that I'm a jagoff. I would feel weird about it. Hey, Emily.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi. Hey. I was gonna say, I went into Walmart. That happened to me I don't know, a few days ago. And I went into Walmart where I live, and I was
You live in Walmart?
scanning like I live in Walmart where I live, and I was scanning some stuff, and my husband was going to pay for the groceries, and I'll pay for like everything else. I was getting some stuff for my house. So I started scanning the groceries, and it was like, I don't know, it came up to like $30. Well, then I scanned something, and the register didn't work. So I was I just kept scanning. I'm like, okay, well, I wasn't paying attention. I'm just wanting to hurry up. I got my kids. I want to hurry up and get out of there, you know. Well, I don't know, it was like $30, $40, I think I missed, because when my husband went to go pay, he's like, we had a lot of groceries for $30. He's like, what, is that right? And I said, I don't know. And then after I looked at it and figured it out, I was like, well, it's not my fault. The register, didn't scan my items, and then the thing.
No, listen,
had to come over and
I understand
fix
all
it.
that. I understand all that. And plus, you got your kids there. I fully understand all that.
Yeah.
And Emily, where are you
So
calling from?
Stop.
Canton.
The authorities are on their way.
I have your phone number. I sent it to him.
Poundcake's a rat. You know that.
Wait until they find out
Can't
that you're
confess
residing in a Walmart with children. All right. Thank you, Emily. Alan, I called the store when I got home and said I'd drop the money off tomorrow. Now, here's what I'm saying. I think 9 times out of 10, they're going to tell you, don't worry about it. But at least you've told them, you might, if you care about it, you might feel a little bit better. If you had gone back and told them, I bet they would have said,
Screw
I don't
them.
think so.
screw who?
The store.
I agree.
Screw them.
No, I get it.
Screw them.
I do get it.
Well, and I don't want to say.
It's only
I've
stealing
had
if you
this-
catch me. I'm walking
Also,
through
you're
the-
not the one. It's not like I went in, grabbed it, and walked out with it, and just didn't even try to pay for it. I tried to pay for it. The other
no,
end of the deal was not.
I
upkept.
understand the story.
I've had that happen with merch before, where I'll sign a CD for somebody, hand it to them, then we get caught up in conversation and they walk off, and I don't even think about it until after the fact. I'm like, I don't think that guy paid for a CD.
But you're not happy about that.
I mean, it's whatever. It's like, sure, whatever. Sometimes.
Well, then
people
just
me
give
more.
away all your CDs.
No, that's not the same thing. One accident every now and then, not that mad about it. If there was an employee continuously not ringing things up on purpose.
Because for you, it's a matter of degree.
Yeah,
If I realized I didn't pay for your CD, I'd hit you up and go, hey, I didn't pay you for this.
sure.
And I imagine you'd be appreciative.
But would you chase someone down for not paying for your merch? Hey, you didn't pay me. No, you're going to let them go.
Well, that's fine.
Stop them and smash it right in front of them. And say, you get this. You pay for it.
Good thing it's not available for streaming anywhere.
Yeah. Alan, this is why I won't let my wife check out, because her dennisonness kicks in and she don't want to pay for the pop under the cart or something. Dennisoness. We're over there on Memphis Avenue. I ain't paying for no diet tab that's underneath. I got a break. If you'd like to text for something, 35192 to do that. AlanCoxShow.com. You can watch live there and listen wherever you are on the iHeartRadio app.
The Alan Cox Show.
On 100.7